met a guy?
I don't think I'm his type. He's like gay Tom Brady.
What are you into? One of these ripped idiots with no opinions?
No, I'd like someone who's physically very frail and won't stop talking.
And I bet he's as intimidated by you as you are by him.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I can do whenever, and I can do whatever.
Cool, whatever, whenever. GIF of Michael Scott dancing.
Office GIF? This person isn't gay.
There's a scene in the film where Bobby is peacocking and he wants to impress Aaron by taking him to a museum event. So I was wondering if you guys have ever tried to overly impress someone you guys were dating, and how did you go about doing that?
Wow, that's a good question.
You know, it's interesting, and I completely forgot this story until right now, but there was once a guy that years ago I had a crush on, and we had a real passive-aggressive relationship with each other, and it did not end up leading to a relationship the way that Luke's character and my character have in the movie, which is a very serious, intense relationship, but you know, at the time I wanted it to go there, and I was trying to impress him, and you know what I did? I brought him to the premiere of Trainwreck.
Oh, wow.
That's a
New York
good
City,
one.
which is a Judd Apatow produced movie, as is Bros.
Wow.
And yeah, I brought him to, it was a big fancy premiere in a Tavern on the Green in New York. And I don't know if I thought of it as peacocking, but I guess that's really subconsciously what it was.
Yeah.
So I guess I have done that. Anyway, it didn't work out, so much for peacocking.
I'm sure he was impressed, though.
I don't know if this really relates, but I was doing a play on Broadway, and Barack Obama, the former president, and we were just getting to know each other, and we were supposed to have lunch, and I remember specifically calling him and being like, ugh, I can't do lunch. I'm meeting with Barack Obama. And he was like, oh no, that's cool, go. Seriously, we can like reschedule.
Those are great. I'd be impressed with both those. Well, another thing though, that makes this movie so great is obviously we're seeing a lot of representation for people that don't normally get represented in a mainstream film like this. I know for me, the lack of women of color in rom-coms really affected my idea of beauty.
Sure, of course.
And I wish that I saw more of that growing up, but I was wondering, how do you guys feel watching a movie like Bros would have affected your youth if you got to see it during your teen years?
Yeah, I mean, I loved romantic comedies growing up. That's why I wanted to make a good one, you know? And I loved those movies, When Harry Met Sally and Moonstruck and Working Girl and Tootsie, and I mean, the list goes on. And yet, I never saw myself in them. I still loved them, which is why I hope straight people go see Bros and can relate to it too, the way that we've always gone to see rom-coms about straight people and managed to relate. So it should work in both directions.
It should.
But yeah, and I never even thought about that until I was an adult, and I thought, wow, I saw all those love stories, but there was never really anyone like me in it. You're not quite the Tom Hanks, but you're also not quite the Meg Ryan. You know, it's different. And so I'm so thrilled to be putting a movie like this, not only into the world, but into movie theaters. Because I think people have forgotten how much fun it is to go to a great comedy, a great romantic comedy, and laugh with hundreds of other people in the dark. Like, that is a really fun, joyful experience, and it's uplifting, and we need that.
And also, I would suggest too, like in the movie theaters in the suburbs. You know, I grew up in the suburbs. We had the multiplex. That was all we had. And we were on a big fancy press tour for a movie that, as a kid, I would ride my bike to the mall to see movies. If I saw that poster as a 19-year-old kid, I'd be like, oh, what is going on? Because usually I saw that kind of thing at the back room at the video store. And that was the only place it was available to me.
That's true, and that can affect your psyche a bit.
Absolutely. And it took Hollywood a long time to get here. You know, we've had 2 movies about a talking hedgehog before we had a gay rom-com from a major studio. So you know, I hope people are as excited to go out there and support it as we were to make it.
Yeah.
I like to keep things chill.
I can be chill.
Just like a manly man.
Sup?
Sup? I got you.
Yeah. You gonna need some help here, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna need some help here, bro.
What is going on with you?
My whole life, I prided myself on being self-reliant, but this guy has gone into my head.
Bros opens in theaters on September 30th. Check out one of Irving's excellent theaters for showtimes.